What is up, guys? It's Brilliantmeister here, and this is my video on selling my Slayer loot from level 120 all the way up to 150 mil XP. I went slightly past 150 mil XP as I was on a task, and I just wanted to get this task ever. By the way, love them. And yeah, this is selling of my loot tab. A couple of things that I had to do were already sold my 24 blood shards as I went along. And I had a couple of audio again over now, and live commentary will start shortly. Hope you all enjoy the video. Let's take a look. So this is my Slayer tab here. As you can see, it's got quite a lot of PVM drops in as well. So I've got some of my stuff from Araxxor, and I've got a few other drops I've got from Nex and that kind of thing in there. But the bulk of this tab is Slayer items I've had. Majority of the tasks I have done since 120 is I've prioritised the more profitable tasks rather than the tasks which are better XP. So I haven't been doing so much stuff like Gemstone Dragons. I've been doing a lot of Edemus, Corrupted Creatures, that kind of thing. As you can see by my stack of Torture Tools and Ashes from Edemus. So some of the high value items in here are obviously going to be probably all the herbs that I've been getting from Edemus, quite a lot of yew and magic seeds, massive amount of ghostly essence, uncut diamonds, and fire talismans. These are mostly from Edemus. I will have picked up a few along the way from other tasks. 147 keys to the crossing from Corrupted Warriors and from the Soul Devourer tasks. Then I've also got a lot of crystal items, crystal weaponry, that kind of stuff. I've not been picking up so many of the crystal armor seeds because, as you can see, they are only 3k each, so they're not particularly worthwhile. I've got a lot of value in the tortured souls and tortured ashes here. It's cost me quite a lot to note them all on task with magic note paper, but as I said, I've been selling the blood shards as I go along, so most of the value that I've been using out of them has been taken out of that profit. So it's the value here is pure profit. I've also got a few Abiensi Talons and other things from Nihil tasks, and I will be converting and selling them as well as whichever pouch turns out to be the most profitable at the moment. And as we go further down the tab, it just sort of turns a bit more kind of junky, like all the random little drops I've had from odd Slayer tasks I've done. Got quite a few potato cactuses and Gremwood spikes and stuff like that from elves, and then a few rare drop table things like bowstrings, raw sharks. So I'll take some of the high ticket items out now and price check them. Then we'll get on to selling some of it. Now in my inventory, what I thought were quite a lot of the more expensive items and drops there. So a lot of the runes, the big stacks of herbs, all the ashes, the keys to the crossing, the kind of expensive items. So we'll see how much the main value of the tab is going to be worth. So we've got 228 mil there. Quite a lot of money in blood runes, 5 mil. I think most of the big ticket items are the ghostly essence, 17 mil in ghostly essence. A lot of money in gems there. I should probably really hang on to them and sell them near a double XP weekend, but I'm going to sell them all now. Then I've got quite a lot again in fire talismans, but the really big items here are the keys to the crossing. They have jumped up massively again. They were around the 180, 190k mark when I was doing Magister for my Khopesh, but they've massively jumped up for some reason again to around the 300k mark. I think they are heading down again now though. I think they were slightly more than that when I last looked. And then the big stack of ashes, 3.2k each, 45 mil of them. That is a nice bit of money there once I sold that. And then quite a lot of the other stuff is just the odd 200k drops adding up from the crystal weaponry, which it does all add up. I got a lot there in the crystal tool seeds as well, 16 mil compared to, you see the value difference there compared to only 2 mil from even more of the weapon seeds. So I'm going to start selling some of this. I'm going to deposit my cash stack into my bank. So anything in the cash stack is going to be what I've sold from this tab, and nothing will be interfering with that. inventory. Well, in terms of slots and value, I guess. Um, Currently waiting on quite a lot of stuff to slow sell. I don't want to sell it too much under because obviously, with the price being probably about a good couple of 100 mil on this inventory, I don't want to lose 10% of that. It should be like 20 mil off the total value. So I'd rather wait for some of it to sell slowly and get the actual value rather than trying to sell it quickly and then losing loads out of it. So I'm happy to wait. I need to look for my Slayer loot because I haven't claimed any of this because I was struggling a little bit in bank space. So this is what I've got just from the Sophanum Slayer dungeon, again from level 120 all the way up to 150 mil XP. So 57 mil more in there. Quite a lot of that comes from the Vital Sparks and the coins, and I guess all the other random sort of junk drops kind of just add up over time to 57 mil. But I imagine a massive chunk of that is those Vital Sparks and this 12 mil in cash. So I'm going to take the cash to my coin pouch now, and are they? Yep, they're stackable. And I'm going to take everything else into the bank, as I don't believe it stacks when you take it out here. No, it doesn't. It takes it all as inventory. So I'm going to chuck the rest, the other 24 mil of it, into the bank, and that's also going to get sold along with the rest of the stuff, which I'm still, as you can see, waiting to sell. So like the Icene feathers into Aviancy talons, etc. Depending on which one you want. It takes 10 Elder Energy per convert. So if you've got 100, it'll take 10,000. So you can just go through, have a look which one's the highest price, and it's almost always worth converting. So at the moment, it looks like Shadow Nihils are definitely the best. So you'll convert them all into the tertiary ingredient for that. Then it takes more Elder Energy, your Elder Charms, and obviously the third ingredient to make them into pouches, and you'll make a decent amount of money. They're quite high priced at the moment. They tend to always hover around the 100k mark, but at the moment they're slightly over. Most all of it. There are still a few things in there left to sell. And I couldn't quite make all of my pouches. I got 30 of them left. I had about 70 to do. Because I can't buy any Elder Energy. It won't buy for double the GE price. So I'm going to wait and I'll do those at a later date when I got some of my own Elder Energy from Nihils or Muzpas or something along those lines. There are a couple of small drops left in here. A few U-Logs, a few Magic Seeds, and a couple of the lower end gems. But none of it is anything with a massive amount of value. There's also a few crystal items left in here, but I've been having a bit of trouble trying to sell them. Most of them are not going for well under GE price, so I'm guessing they're something that will sell very slowly over time. So I'm just going to leave them in the GE. There were a few items I did have to sell under GE price. Like I said, all the crystal items were going well under GE price, or the first one or two would go for around GE price, and then none after that buy. I'm guessing there's something that people aren't really buying in huge volumes. Quite a lot of the seeds and herbs wouldn't sell, and they went for 5% under most of them, and then they went fairly quickly. They weren't instant sales still. The tortured souls are slowly selling. Again, I'm guessing I can't see what anyone would have a use for a massive amount of them. So they're slowly selling 1,000 a time-ish, but again, well under GE price. Same with the tortured ashes. They sold only a little bit under. They're about 100 GP under GE price, but that still adds up when you got 13 or 14,000 of them. So that's all that I've got left in the GE there. We can have a look at the value of what's left in the GE. So there's about another 8 mil there in the GE and about another 4 mil for the pouches. So that's about 12 mil total. So in total from 120 to just past 150 mil Slayer. So that's about 45 mil XP. We made 311 mil in pure profit basically. We probably made slightly more than that when you include the fact that I sold the blood shards and there's 24 of them, so that's over 240 mil, and I don't feel like I've used that much in aggression potions, springs, etc. But I will have used most of it, so it's definitely at least 311 mil I made pure profit from that. most of that was from Edimu tasks. If we have a look at Up My Beasts now, Slayer kill count, I killed 23,000 of them and I had 15,000 of the ashes there. So it was, most of my kills came after 120 Slayer on that. So that's most of that. And I've done a lot of the corrupted creatures, abyssal demons. I'm quite selective with the tasks I do. Again, I've been going more for the profitable tasks now rather than high XP tasks. So I haven't been really doing anything like the Gemstone Dragons anymore. They're all kind of before I got 120. Same like air roots, they're not really worthwhile in my opinion anymore. So yeah, that's basically where it all came from, and I've made 311 mil. So if you enjoyed the video and you're still watching at this point, don't forget to give it a like if you enjoyed it.